So, hey, certainly, I think there's a lot of room for improvement, based on that performance, and that's the optimist in me. Um, but just overall, I think the biggest positive was just our ability late in the game to, create some turnovers and be able to find a way to win. And it was, we could look at a lot of things on the stat sheets that I know you're aware of that, it was not good quality basketball the way we hope to be. So I don't think that it was a real celebratory locker room, and that's on me. It's on our staff. We got to do a better job of making sure we're ready to prepared to play. And we knew that they would play extremely hard. They did that last year in games like this with Gonzaga and Michigan, and I knew taking care of the ball was going to be something I was concerned about, and 21 turnovers is not going to win a lot of games for you moving forward. So certainly got to do a better job of that.
When you finished the first half, it was a pretty big run. Were you surprised that the second half didn't start with that same momentum?
Yeah, we early in the game, we missed some layups. We struggled early from the free throw line and set the tone for that. For the guys that we have that are capable of shooting the ball to be under 50%, and some of those were front ends of 1-on-1s, and so it's that hurt us, and it was a choppy game, and not a lot of flow to it with all the fouls out there. So it wasn't appealing to watch, I would imagine. It wasn't a pleasing game on the eye, I wouldn't say.
What did tonight look like for you compared to what you had been seeing in recent weeks? In what ways was it similar or maybe dissimilar?
I've been saying how competitive we've been and how we compete against each other, and hopefully that's preparing us. And I knew this team was a hard-playing team, would cause some problems. I figured a guy like Warren Washington might struggle a little bit in this game, having to guard a guy that's, a handler away from the basket. They're kind of double in the post a lot. So even though you think you have a big guy you could get it to, it's hard to get it to with their pressure. So there were some things that I knew they were going to bother us with. I just think right now it just felt like we're still competing against each other, and we're not competing against our opponent in a collective way. I think it was just very individualized. I don't think we were really, playing like a team should play, at this point. And so we'll watch the film and make adjustments and hopefully have a better performance on Thursday night.
How much of the shooting struggles did you think was shot selection versus shot selection?
I don't know. Frankie has had a really good preseason, and I think 24 shots is more than what we would ever want him to take. But the way he was being guarded, I might have had 40 tonight, when I played. If, your team just going to back off you like that and dare you to shoot, I trust that he can make those shots. I think he might have settled for a couple, but, so I just think we got to get better balance to our offense, better flow to our offense. Couldn't really go inside a whole lot today, so everything was outside in. They took a lot away in terms of denials. That's how they play. So it became a player's game to kind of break down a defense and try and make a play. So we just weren't real efficient at that end of the floor.
Bobby, everything you've been talking about, kind of the aesthetics of the game, how much can you chalk it up to just game number one?
I know the guys were excited to play. They, some of it could be a touch of nerves, which always, are a possibility. I think it's hard to simulate, just all the fouls. It was hard to maybe get into a flow. If I'm going to try and find an excuse for it, maybe it's that. And then there's some guys in different roles. So, Des Cambridge was coming off the bench for the first time in a while. He's got to adjust to that, and hopefully we could help him because we need him to be more productive on the offensive end. You watched them last year, the games they had with Michigan, they forced 21 turnovers, a 3-point game, 3 minutes left. At Gonzaga, they were down 1 with 8 minutes left there. You're trying to tell the players how hard they're going to play, and they're not intimidated to come in here, and they've got a coach that's been in a lot of these big battles, so this was nothing different for them, and they outplayed us, really. I think we just were fortunate to make plays down the stretch and close the game out.